Good evening. Known to some as Poetic Assassin, known to all as Joseph Thomas, born in Birmingham, England, now reside in Franklin, New Jersey. Former member of the Justice League, former vice president of hiphoppoetry.com, former co-host of Verbal Mayhem, owner of numerous slam titles, slam wins, member of New Jersey Slam Team 08-09, teacher, innovator, creator, artist, everything, Joseph of all trades. I used to think I was one of the fastest people in my neighborhood, whether sneakers, slippers, or barefoot. My friends and I would have daily races, and I do fairly well. But this one time, on a hot summer night, I came in for a cool beverage and Grandma was cooking something on the stove. "Did you wash your hands?" Must have been the sun because I didn't respond. She asked again, and a smart remark left my lips. Her eyes widened. Immediately I knew what that meant. All that what I could think was, with getting out of the house alive, I must have jumped down 10 of the 13 steps and kicked down the screen door without even touching the ground. I saw the shocked look on my friends' faces, but I thought it was because of my swift movement out of the house. I shouted, "Let's go!" Jumped on the bike, pedaled, but it didn't move. Tried again. Turned around and there was Grandma with some type of ancient stick in her hand, and she whipped and she whipped and she whipped the life out of me. Friends trying to absorb my pain, but to no avail. That day, I learned never to talk back to Grandma, and she was the fastest person in my neighborhood. My writing style, it varies between whether I use a notebook or a computer. If I use a notebook, I use the entire piece of paper. I'm scribbling different ideas over here, different concepts over here, and then I piece it together. Sometimes my writing may get stagnant because I like to be in my room all the time. So whether I go on a train or when I walk down the street just to a new location, then things hit me. I can write about basically anything. As a child, I thought she was the meanest person in the world, and at the same time thinking she was the best. She would call me by a distinct sound, "Joseph!" That could be heard 3 blocks away. Angry as I wanted to be, still I knew there was a truckload plate of dinner waiting for me. Rice and chicken, or rice and fish, or rice and corned beef. Yes, I love rice. Must be why she was always lecturing me about marriage, the delicateness of a baby's skull, why I should stop being hard-headed, and the truth. They didn't come from a seagull or pelican. Her words, never brief, taught me to idolize boxers, not fighters. Keep lighters in palms, be the pilot to every blaze of glory. Let no jury decide my life. Find a wife, not a hoe. She said, "You know I'm not lecturing. Just trying to teach you the bare necessities. If I ever catch you bare naked in a porno," not that I watch them, it's just, forget what I just said. Be a poet in New Jersey. I feel we're the underdog because it's New Jersey, especially with New York being right next to us. New York because it's so big, and the so-called top poets usually come out of New York. And when we come from New Jersey, they just bunch us in with New York because everywhere we go, if you say I'm from New Jersey, they don't think of just New Jersey, they think of New York also. So I like the fact that I'm from New Jersey and I have my own style. You can go to a venue, say in New Brunswick, and see a group of poets. You can go to Newark, it'll be a different type of group of poets. I say we have our own style. There's some cliche writings here or there. If you don't like something and those people are your quote-unquote friends, you're supposed to help them out. I didn't like this. It would have worked. You say an opinion, it would have worked if you did this. Or you wrote 4 or 5 poems of that same style and there's no variation between them. You could have did this to make it better. Forever she would adore me. So one day I stopped listening to her the stories and decided to ride off on my own to own the night. My shining armor, she now resides on her home island. I now roam smiling, still hearing my name 3 blocks away, still pedaling, but this time going somewhere.